welcome to the channel. My name's Jake. Today we're going to Holbeach Motorcycles, which is a place called Welton Hill, just outside of Lincoln, in Lincolnshire. Yeah, we're going to get a new rear tyre on, because in just over a week, me, my father and my mother, who will be on a 1250 GSA, are taking a nice little trip to the Isle of Arran, which is just off the west coast of Scotland. So, getting a new rear tyre today, then I think it's 2 or 3 days before we go, this baby is in for her 8,000 mile service. So yeah, we'll go the fun way today. I'm glad the sun's come out actually. The past couple of days it has been absolutely terrible, on and off, horsing down with rain. I mean, I sleep like a baby, and it woke me up 3 o'clock in the morning. It was raining that heavy. Mental. But it looks like the roads have dried up nicely, so the bike that I'm on right now is the KTM 890 Duke R. Stay there, Mr. Bunny. 2023 model. I spec'd this up myself, and I've had it from new, and as I've also just not long said, it's coming up to its 8,000 mile service. So I shall probably do a review on this bike. So I guess I'll do an 8,000 mile review, because it is an absolute babe of a bike. I'm actually quite lucky with it as well, because I didn't test ride it before I bought it. I went ahead and bought it. I knew what bike I wanted before I took my test. I'd been and sat on a few, and I was like, oh yeah, she the one. So I actually went and purchased it before I passed my test. I think it was halfway through I think I'd done my mod 1, but I was like, yeah, I need to go get that. So I went, spec'd one up, got it, and I think it got delivered like a week after I'd passed my test. It got delivered halfway through the day. I was at work at the time, and I just said to the lads, we get unpaid lunch break. So I says, I'm just going to head home, have my lunch at home, wink wink, you know, getting back to work on it. Oh man, the guy dropped it off. He says to me, one thing I will warn you of, be really careful, because it turns in so quick. And he was right. It does turn in insanely quick. I've had it 2 years now, and I still turn into some corners a bit too early, and I've got to sit it back up, and it's just an unbelievable street weapon. There's no wonder KTM call it the scalpel, because it is absolutely insane. I think it's rocking about 125 horsepower, which is more than enough on a bike that only weighs 170 kilo ish. It's insane. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this bike. I'll tell you what, Lincolnshire is so flat, it is unbelievable. But we do have some really lovely roads. We also have some horrific roads that need repair. But I feel like if I get harping on about road repairs, that's a whole nother kettle of fish, that. I'm not a political chap. Let's not start talking about why the roads are in a shit state. Let's talk about how lovely the scenery is. So here we go. Let's get the new tyre on. For anybody who's interested, the current tyres I've got on are Michelin Road 6s, and they have been absolutely incredible tyres, to be honest. They're really good in the dry, and they're actually really good in the wet as well. Yeah, the Michelin Road 6s that I've got on now, which I've had on for, well, basically 8,000 miles. And it's only the rear tyre that needs changing. The front one's still got plenty of meat left on it, and it's a Michelin Road 6 that I'm putting back on the rear because I've vibed with them that well. Absolute oodles of confidence. Great grippy tyre, great water dispersion in the wet. I mean, I have ridden some very wet miles as well. A couple of months back, me and the parents did a little moto trip to Wales, and that was very wet. I think we basically had 24 hours of solid rain, split up over 2 days, so it was yeah, it was fun. Beautiful scenery, beautiful roads. I did, however, find out that my gear wasn't totally waterproof in rain that torrential. So, yeah, every day's a school day. So for this trip to Scotland, where it also rains a lot, I have changed absolutely nothing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, I don't know, complain about it until you can finally be asked to fix it. Should create a motivational poster with that on. That's top-notch advice. Maybe I ought to go and get a spot of lunch after this as well. A little bit peckish, not had anything to eat this morning yet. This is Scampton Village. So for those of you who don't know, Scampton is where the dam busters were based in World War II. And they've got a pub here called the Dam Buster. The Dam Buster Inn. And apparently it's amazing. I've not been in yet, but I've heard multiple good reviews. I think they've got loads of memorabilia in there. There it is on the left. Dan Buster's Inn. Nice quiet village. Hey, as long as they've got nice local ales on tap, that's all that matters, right? Unless of course you don't drink, and that's fine. What the hell are these things? The bloody it's like an electric camper van. Is it an electric camper van? Again, for anyone who's interested, I'm filming all of this on the Insta360 X5. That's the new one that's not long come out. So far, it has performed very well indeed. I mean, there's way more tech on it than I know what to do with, but the quality is amazing. The audio is being recorded on the Zoom F2 BT field recorder, which I've not long got, but again, so far I've done a few tests with it. The audio quality seems amazing, so hopefully this holds up. I'm using the Purple Panda Lavalier, or whatever the hell it's called, you know, the little mic on a lead. It's got to be French, that, right? With a name like Lavalier, or am I just saying it like an absolute tool? It's actually pronounced Lavalier. Alright, show us Lavalier, so hopefully the image quality is great. Oh, mud. And the audio quality should be fairly decent. But again, I'm new to this, so if anyone's got any tips or tricks, let me know. It'd be much appreciated. I'm going to do my absolute best to just bring you loads of content. So we've got the Scotland trip coming up soon, so I'll be doing a little mini series on that. And then September, I think I'm planning to go to Wales again. It's a family holiday, but I think I'm going to go a day early so I can go down on the bike and travel through Wales. So I'll definitely record that. And then hopefully either the end of this year or the start of next year, do some trips into Europe. Hey! That'll be a whole new experience, because I've never done that before. Never driven into Europe. I mean, I've been into Europe, just I've never driven in myself, you know. What the hell are you doing, buddy? To be fair, that is a really bad junction. I'm actually also going to give a little shout out to username Kate. She probably won't ever see this or hear about this, but it is thanks to her that I chose this audio recording gear. She literally brought her video out on what's the best audio gear for YouTube or for content creators, probably about 2 days before my payday, when I was due to buy my audio recording gear. So I honestly had no idea what I was going to do. The first solution I came up with was going to cost me, what, maybe £100 or £200 more than what I've ended up with. It was endorsed and tested by Kate, so thank you, username Kate, if you see or hear this. Another nice little Lincolnshire village. Stainton. I do believe this is actually quite a popular wedding venue on the right. Wedding barn. That's it. Stainton Manor Farm Barn. If you want like a rural chill wedding reception, I guess. In a barn with hay bales and, I don't know, line dancing or some shit. Do people in the UK line dance? Is that a thing? Is that just an American thing? Oh, what a day for it. Oh, sketchy. That's the one thing you've got to be careful about on British country roads. Farmers. Not only, you know, coming around corners in big farm vehicles and stuff like that, but leaving mud on the road. Mud, gravel. Because you get halfway around the corner and then find out that all of a sudden it's pasted in wet mud and you're lent over, man. One reason that modern electronics on bikes are an absolute godsend. I've actually ridden this way on a bike before. Been in the car plenty of times, and this road is really bumpy. Oh man. Good test for the Insta360. Test that stabilisation out. Oh, that's better. There we go. I sometimes do wish I had an adventure bike. That will be the next purchase, bike-wise. Obviously, I'm not just gonna... It's not like something you just go out there and buy like groceries, is it? I would really like a Yamaha Tenere. Tenere 700. A bit like this bike, I've kind of got my heart set on it before I've even sat on one or ridden on one. I mean, I will test ride if I do get an adventure bike, because I'm not sure if I was just lucky with this one. I'm going to watch plenty of reviews, like, before I got it. Reviews and, you know, spec sheets, and did all my research. But I think if I get another bike, I'll definitely test ride first. May as well. There's no reason not to. Here we are, Welton Hill. I believe it's that building there. Yes, there it is, that little turn in there. Right, everybody, that is the new rear tyre on. I'll tell you what a lovely experience. Whole Beach motorcycle tyres at Welton Hill. They do a lot of the tyres at race meets, you know, BSB, MotoGP, I think, stuff like that. So you might see them there. HMT, quite famous guys, I think, by the sounds of it. It's taken less than half an hour. I was a bit late leaving because I was chatting to some guys in there, some lovely guys. One of them who drives the trucks for Mark, who I think owns HMT, and another lad whose kid races in a is it 125 series. So I've had a lovely chat with them. I've had a coffee, complimentary coffee. I've had my tyre fitted at a very good price. Competitive rates. So now we're riding home very carefully because I'm on a fresh tyre. At least it's not raining. I didn't fancy riding home in a fresh tyre in the rain, because it was meant to be raining at this point, or about to stop raining, but so far we're looking good. So yeah, gotta get me sent home, get some lunch of some sort. I tell you what, it does feel totally different with a new tyre. It just goes to show how flat my tyre was. Gonna take a slightly different route back. I'll tell you what, that shop I've just been in as well, they've got a nice little lounge section. You know, table and a couple of sofas, all loads of paraphernalia on walls. You know, got old fuel cans, Shell fuel cans and oil cans, stuff like that. They've got a motorcycle up on wall above the counter, a race bike. They've got all the tyres on show, a selection of tyres on show, what you can have. They do race tyres, road tyres, off-road tyres. I tell you what, them Trail Maxes look, they're called Trail Maxes, they look pretty cool. And they've also got a muck-off helmet cleaning station. So if you've had a ride in, got absolutely splattered with bugs, which luckily I haven't this time, you can clean your visor and your helmet free of charge while you wait. It's lovely, amazing service. I would 100% recommend those guys to anyone. Obviously, if you're not local, it might be a bit of an arse getting here just for a tyre, but hey, if you want to come from afar, come from afar, because say that's a quality service. That super friendly staff as well. The guy that books me in on the phone, real nice guy. I didn't actually speak to Mark because he was looked quite busy actually. He was absolutely pumping tyres out. But it's great, they've got a nice little viewing window so you can watch him do your tyre as you sit there and have your coffee. Man, does that guy know his shit. Oh, please be clear of shit. Oh, look at all this crap on the road. Try and pick a clean line. Well, I'll tell you what though, I'm absolutely buzzing for the trip to Arran. I could maybe give you a little itinerary since this is going to be sort of oiked in with that cluster of videos. So on the Saturday we'll be travelling to just above Keswick. That's the first stop. We're stopping there the night. Yeah, I think from ours all the way to Ardrossan, which is where you get the ferry, is it just over 300 miles? And we didn't want to stretch it. I think we've got the last ferry and that's like 6 PM. So we didn't want to stretch ourselves and have to force ourselves to ride and miss the scenery and stops and whatnot. So yeah, we're spending the first night just above Keswick. The second day we're riding from Keswick to Ardrossan, which is where we get the ferry across to Arran. So that's, I think both days are about 150 miles, so it's the nice short riding days, but it means we'll get plenty of opportunity to stop, have a coffee, a bit of cake. Oh, tasty. Take lots of photos. Not that I take lots of photos, I'm pretty crap when it comes to that really. Yeah, so we over to Arran on the Sunday evening. To be fair, the place we're staying isn't far at all from the port, so that'll be that for that day. And then the next day, I think the next day we're planning on having a bit of a chill out day where we don't do much. But yeah, I think we're on Arran for three nights. Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, something like that. 3 or 4 nights. And then we come back, and rather than doing 300 miles in one stint to get home, we're stopping I think it's just outside Kelder Forest, which is meant to be right nice. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, well, stay tuned and I'll take you along for a ride, eh? You can wait there, Mr. Tesla. There you go, look at that view. Coming down the cliff top. That is Lincolnshire at its flattest. Right, so I'm going to sign off here because this bit of road back to mine now is boring. Super boring, it's super straight, super flat. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for coming along for the ride, giving me a chance, much appreciated. would be super great if any of you would hit the subscribe or the like button. I've heard from other YouTubers that you know, that's good, that's a good thing. So I don't know how hard it is to hit the button. I don't know how much skill you've got to have to do that, but if you can, that'd be great. So yeah, thank you all, and stay tuned for the next one.